Dysfunction in the executive team of Rogers Communication, one of the biggest communication conglomerates in Canada, affected the firm and how we can resolve it. An accidental but dial called for a real-life Game of Thrones for the Rogers family. In mid-September, CEO Joe Nuttall informed the board about Edward's intention to replace him with CFO Steffieri. A week later, Steffieri left and Edward was withdrawn as the chairman of the board, but he remained in control as the chair of Rogers Control Trust that holds a large percentage of voting interest in Rogers Communication. His family then attempted to remove him from his position. But this failed and Edward took back control of the family business. Recently, Edward won the court case, meaning he will prioritize his personal goals when appointing board members.
The aforementioned events show a lack of cohesion, collaboration, and cooperation between the board of directors. As Edward owns 97.5% of the voting rights, he can appoint members of the board according to his individual preferences without consulting existing members. This is an example of the similarity attraction paradigm, which shows that individuals are more likely to select others with whom they share similar beliefs. Thirdly, from the value in diversity perspective, having a homogeneous team can negatively impact performance. In this case, we've seen that appointing members who are not diverse has led to low creativity and poor decision making, since members have not taken different perspectives. As argued by Bowers, diversity ameliorates performance in complex tasks. Also, lack of critical thinking and increased group thinking, looking for consensus regardless of the quality of decisions. This is relevant since the board has not been exposed to ideas that deviate from theirs.
Moreover, they lack cognitive conflict, which is a constructive type of conflict, therefore lacking a safe environment for assessing a wide variety of ideas. We can see this in the disagreement on the way Natalie led the company. Finally, lack of reflexivity, which is the careful consideration of team functioning and adaptation of working methods to different circumstances. All these factors affected the performance by increased lack of confidence from the public, decrease in share prices by 10%, and bad reputation. Literature has proven that heterogeneous teams outperform homogeneous teams.
Our first recommendation is diversify the management team. Creating board diversity matters, and both social diversity and professional diversity are important for increasing the diversity of thoughts on the board. To make the most of a diverse team, they should also follow the MBI approach to map, to bridge, and integrate the diverse team. We recommend introducing new and diverse board members who have not been chosen by Edward Rogers and are not his allies. There are also some rules of assessment that could be built when they are finding new board candidates. For example, build a formal and transparent nomination process. Second, avoid filling open seats with people from the board's personal or professional networks. Third, stop looking for CEOs or former CEOs to fill board seats, since these people also often suffer from the lack of diversity issue. Fourth, identify the skill sets or what kind of experts they need before start finding someone to join. For instance, currently the board doesn't have school professors, so they could target them. At the same time, they need to consider each potential candidate's gender, age, and race to make sure diversity could be better created. However, it often happens that only when board seats open up, then the company could add diverse members, but board members seldom give up their seats. Therefore, instead of waiting for the current seat to be opened, Rogers could add more seats on the board.
Our second recommendation is improving the team communications. This can be achieved in 3 steps. Firstly, we can use a balanced communication framework to reap the benefits of conflict and diversity and heal misunderstanding. To promote learning, Rogers Communications should inquire into a range of views and advocate with steps in thinking, supported with specific data. For example, dedicating time after meetings for questions and open discussion, which everyone can participate in. Secondly, we can focus on equal leader-member exchange to improve the quality of communication and support. The leader will be able to provide more support and better performance evaluations, while the follower will be more encouraged to participate and be more committed to the organization. This can be done through regular feedback sessions or questionnaires. Finally, given the inherent individual differences, we can promote greater collaboration through introducing teamwork and collaboration as a criteria in performance review